from HNA.Live. It's a very interesting company. Here's Cooper, the founder and CEO. Welcome, Cooper. And to give everyone a quick kind of summary, HNA.Live is connecting LiDAR and other data collection technologies to precisely measure and create 3D models for manufacturing, whether it's plant movement, working plants in process, or building entire operation. Its cutting-edge technology provides more accurate real-time 3D modeling for a manufacturer's business strategy, and then it combines that with artificial intelligence, 3D technology, and real-time twin insights to kind of optimize warehousing manufacturing opportunity. I don't know if it's a complicated subject. Let me know if you would add anything to that, Cooper.
Well, it's simply, as I could say it, we capture, visualize, and optimize real-time big data for manufacturing plants, manufacturers, and decision makers that want to and have to handle all of the active real-time environments that typically a manufacturing plant operates.
Super interesting. And, you know, this is kind of, everyone is getting excited about, I guess why AI has become such a hot topic lately is, I guess, a consumer product, but they don't realize that, you know, if you look, you know, a little bit under the hood, the applications of AI are endless, right? And I think the wider industry is much deeper. Exactly. So you're obviously more of an industrial approach to it. So I'd love to hear a bit more about how did you come up with the company? Why did you focus on manufacturing IoT AI? What was the combination that led you down this route?
Yeah, it's been a journey so far. So I've always been super techie, a big nerd over here. So I worked on a lot of data mining software architecture for GIS. If you're familiar with GIS, Global Information Systems, Geospatial, what we're trying to do is create software that you can see absolutely everything going on in the entire United States. That creates big data for global economic indicators for the industry itself. So we were able to process and architect a software that was able to visualize all of these great economic indicators happening all across the map. But what we specifically wanted more was real-time data. How can we make a system that not only can sense all of these cool specific movements or things happening, but try to get it down from not even a county all the way down to the building. So what we did is dove into a lot of R&D for LiDAR and finally configured a way to then annotate and utilize computer vision for smaller areas other than counties and such. That turned into a real estate project. So we're trying to get every single property specifically in a community to then be able to see the assets and then the particular unique aspects of the area. What that did was bring a lot of insight for manufacturers saying, wow, if you guys could annotate all of these particular things and properties, what could you do in something like a manufacturing plant? Well, we had the computer vision, we had everything set. It's been such a big issue. The manufacturing industry has been considered the dinosaurs of our economy. So it's such a hard thing to manage as these buildings are so big. So what we did was did some pilots, and we had some great feedback, and everyone's just been super happy that AI is now officially in our lives.
I know it's exciting, and then obviously there's all the fear mongering, scary bits that people like to advertise as well. So I'd love to dive a little bit into that because, you know, AI has this ethics and philosophy side to it, and its applications and its impact and the way we mix it with human beings, right? From everything I've learned, is really the mix of human and machine that's going to make the perfect combination.
It's the masters of the machine to then architect the software and the AI to make it the most efficient. So you need your masters manually to be able to then have the AI efficiently do everything else for you.
So that's what I want to talk about a bit. Is like, you know, so what are some of the ways that the AI is impacting the workforce today in manufacturing? How do you guys impact the workforce, you know, experience as you know, in their day? how do you see how do you see the impact of your technology changing that?
Yeah, so there's just so imagine sitting at your desk and you need to be on your walkie-talkie and ask how many parts are in which room, doing what, and how the status is. What we're trying to do is make it so the managers can just essentially ask our cloud solution, hey, where are the parts in section 4? And then it will provide you the answer without even communicating with any other managers. So being able to, first thing, see everything all at once, where they are, the location, you can then use AI to basically essentially monitor and track everything that you need. But AI is also very important for our industry 3.0, as you're aware, to get the data specifically to then know exactly that AI tool is going to be the most effective for the job and task which is going to place.
That's incredibly cool. Sounds almost like having a little sidekick that helps you. I don't know
exactly.
how to work there. And this is manufacturing. That's what I think also very cool. I hadn't seen an application in more of an industrial way, because everyone's always thinking high tech or self-driving cars and AI doing the self-driving. But that's so cool that because the amount of efficiency. So what are the benefits of a company using your AI into the manufacturing? Just to keep it super simple, I want to give in simple terms, why would a company want to use AI?
So why would a company want to use AI to save time? To save time on these tasks, as the tip of the iceberg, you could say, but particularly in manufacturing, there's so much material labor percentages that they modify, but AI can actually allow them to go up and down rather than just rely strictly on material labor, how many workers you have to do the specific task. AI can actually just eliminate that. The most important feature is safety. Fires, heat sensitivity, noise. Typically that's all done and not done in real time. So having something that can see if there's any safety issues to then be able to identify them and alert the person, the professional that needs to do something about it. Why hasn't that been done before, So it's just it's so comforting that we now have AI safety that we can integrate into all of these various business systems, you could say. But another one would be material waste. So AI specifically can track how much is getting cut off and how much needs to be used for a product in general. What then AI can do is provide simulations and more understandings on exactly how to make it better. Why do you need this amount of material and how much are you actually wasting out of what you're bringing in? A lot of manufacturing plants, they waste millions of dollars just by ordering too much or too little of the materials. And at the same time, though, you can have AI, which HNA.Live does, track and actually understand how much you need any time of the year instead of planning it ahead to the point where you're almost guessing. So AI is just eliminating the guesswork by architecting all of these wizards of their crafts so then they can do less to then do more innovation and creativity to make their whole entire workforce actually love being there. So all of these jobs that they don't like, we can actually have AI solve and fix them. So these decision makers, higher up execs and everything else can get into the more critical issues of the corporation.
And it sounds like the future is here. That's incredible. So if we were to summarize it, optimization, cost and time saving, as well as safety increasing and predictive analytics. So you're basically not wasting resources either, right? So basically costs go down, productivity and profits go up essentially, right?
Yeah, and then safety premiums go down too.
I mean, it sounds pretty fantastic. And my next question would be, okay, so it's obviously the future is here, AI is here, the people and the talent that, masters these skills and how to be the masters of the AI are going to be in a better position to get the best jobs, right? So what are some of the skills that you look for at your own company to work in this space?
Absolutely. So creativity, innovation, the high performance means taking attention to details. But the biggest thing here is just growth, wanting to be part of a team that is innovative enough to continue to provide cutting edge technology. It just all comes down to be part of something that's very special and enjoying that you would like to be there. But it all revolves around trying to bridge the gap between data science and innovative, creative applications that can help everything in the middle solve anything they'd like. Technology is beautiful. It's just you have to be quite creative to architect these particular solutions that many think that it's not even a solution or able to create a solution for. So the biggest thing here is wanting to be part of the end goal, which is optimizing the manufacturing industry of ours, as well as wanting to continuously innovate with the corporation, with the team, and utilize your creativity to make something better than it already is.
Well, guys, there you have it. Some of the things and aptitudes that you should be looking for and honing in if you want to work in the exciting space of artificial intelligence. And some of the things that, as I was saying, there's some fear mongering, and there's always certain subjects with AI that when I talk to people that are actually in this space are able to explain very clearly of what, one of them is job erosion, right? A lot of people have this fear that they're going to displace the jobs. I believe that they're just going to make them better, right? But,
Yes.
what would you say to that, the whole displacement of jobs and reducing demand for certain types of work? Would you say to that? How could businesses and workers prepare for that potential disruption if it is even a concern?
Yeah, so just be a problem solver. That's the biggest thing. You have to be able to wander and then pick out these issues that need to be solved and understand that everything's changing always. If you're stuck into what you're doing and your methods before, especially in tech, if you're not up to date with these new technology advancements, it's just somewhat a hard industry to stick with. So in order to defy all of these displacements and such, I'd say just to always continuously be creative, innovative, seek these problems to be solved, and stay up to date with technology. We're getting all these great things. The coolest part is we can use this technology to then create more technology, better technology. It's more of an enhancement feature that we're now in rather than an issue for development. We're licking our chops right now because we have all of this technology about to be into the market. It's so beautiful, but you just need to learn how to use it to then create something better and more efficient with your time and for your customers.
I completely agree. It's definitely more of a productivity and performance enhancement tool for people than really a job erosion concern. And so that's why instead of people being worried about the jobs that it's going to take out, they should be actually preparing themselves for those jobs, right? So reskilling and upskilling.
Get excited for them.
And so do you have any resources you could say to the audience that you find, online or elsewhere where they could start learning about the subject of AI and maybe learning some of the skills?
Well, I'd like to say if anyone would like to talk to me about it, just connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm always happy to talk about tech, AI, and anything. You can also look at our website, but it entirely depends on the style that you'd like to learn with. I'd say YouTube, there's everything out there, even Chat, GTP, anything like that. Use AI to then learn and enhance further. When it comes to resources, just shoot me a message on LinkedIn, connect with me, and I am happy to help and specifically lead anyone based on what they're doing or what they're looking for to better resources.
So everyone have a great week, and we'll be here for the next live stream. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for coming.